What's up, everybody? What's going on? Hey guys, I'm just gassing up, and I will not be able to really read chat or anything, so I don't even know who's out there. It's Monday. It is, it is 12 o'clock Mountain Time, I know that. So I think I'm about almost back to Mountain, but heading home from the 2022 Gig Conference. Tons of fun. Yeah, it was an amazing weekend, and yeah, I wish everybody could have been there, but it was just enough people to be an amazing time. Last night, Jimmy and I got some time from Para 2 because David had to fly out, and we were talking about some really amazing ideas, pretty out there ideas, but amazing ideas at the same time. So yeah, hopefully everybody made it home safely, incident free, and yeah, that's about all I gotta say. I'm going on the road here for a minute, so just up until about Kansas City. I'm going to maybe for the next time, I don't know, for the next 10-15 minutes, keep it live. Because I've been thinking about a bunch of things, and in case something comes out, in case it comes back to me, I just want to get some of these ideas down. It was amazing to meet Pedro again, guys. He did an amazing job putting on this event. It was amazing to meet Hannibal, Gary. It was so natural to you. It felt like I knew all these people forever, which I have known all of them, but you never know how that kind of scene's going to go or whatnot. But I guess we've learned each other's personalities, so that part really wasn't a shock. And I see 8 people lurking around here. I can't tell how many are commenting or whatnot, but appreciate you joining even for this short stream. But if you can just hit like on this, and if you haven't subscribed, please. But yeah, I gotta watch the road because A, I gotta watch the road, but B, I'm entering the space we're going, at least going to St. Louis. The road was just destroyed, and it was under construction. It was switched one lane to the other. It was just awful. So going around Kansas on the western side, all the way past Topeka, was pretty bad. So we'll see. Hopefully it's not that way going home. But yeah, I appreciated meeting everybody. Geez, Holly. I had already met the Driven Dad. I had not met his wife Lisa, who was awesome, another awesome person to meet, who I met. They live in Colorado, so probably can see them more often, obviously. It was great to meet Faith, or to see Faith again. Sorry guys, Faith moved to Colorado, if you don't know, and then there was a family situation. She moved back to Texas, and she's actually looking at moving back to Colorado here really soon. Her and I got to ride snowboard once this season before she left, which was great. But yeah, that'd be great if she moves back. I'm looking forward to that. Bud Soda, it was great to hang out with him. Para team, obviously, we had a great time. Inviting everybody over to the house, meeting everybody there that came by. Let's see. What else? I'm going to be trying to do a podcast from the car today. If it goes well, it'll be the podcast I use for tomorrow. This is the one week I did not have a guest on the podcast co-hosting through. I was doing it all. I've been doing it all summer, and it goes through this month. But I don't have one this week because I knew it'd be in the car, and it has to post tomorrow. So I'm getting home late tonight. So I'm going to try and do a take here in the car in a bit, and if it goes well, great. If it doesn't, then I will have to do it when I get home, and just maybe a shorter podcast this week. But I've never missed a Tuesday drop for the podcast. So, let's see. Huge successful event. Looking forward to doing it again. I don't know if Pedro was getting ahead of himself a little bit, but of course he's going to do another one. But he even hinted at maybe I'll do 2 next year. Okay, man. It was successful, so that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm just on the road for another long time. About another 10 hours, I guess. By the way, Flex and I might do a podcast of the podcast we do on the side called Mothership Connection tonight. We'll see. It's kind of up to Flex. He's had some crazy hours. I'm going to be in the car, so we'll do it. When we do those, it's an audio podcast, and then we refresh to a different channel. It's just a lot of fun. We just talk about all kinds of stuff. Actually, we get off the beaten path, but yeah, well, I'll let you know if that happens for sure, because they're fun. You guys might be interested. But otherwise, yeah, I'm heading back, and I'm driving through the cornfields of nothing. And if Yost Malone hits me up, maybe I'll stop for some lunch. But I'm passing Kansas here shortly. I don't know how I just saw that. I haven't been seeing these. What's up, Xander? How you doing? I couldn't really read it. I just saw that you popped in, but I saw something about the shades. No, they're not covering it up. I'm all good. So, yeah, I didn't even drink last night. Jimmy and I were going through some really crazy para stuff. We were talking about, I actually put out a community post about this a long time ago, or a couple months back or something. That would you gig workers be into a daily pay? Yeah, good to see you too, Xander. What's up? So yeah, would gig workers be into a collective daily pay of all the apps they work? So if you multi-app, if you use 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 plus apps, whatever you're using, would you be into like a cup every day? And for like $1, process all of it through to your bank instant. Would you pay that $1 to have all of your day cashed out? So that you're not paying it on each platform. Just $1 across the board for multi-appers that would get paid out. It's something we're looking into. It would involve some really deep diving with some banks, but it's a project that we talked about over the weekend for Para. So that's you guys never know how much stuff is on the plate at all times for Para. We talked about some crazy stuff this weekend. Some of it I won't even reveal. There was some great meeting of the minds between. It was great to have Gary by too, and Gary's apps.com. You will find Middleton Technologies, which is middletontech.com. You will be by Gary'sApps.com. You'll be sent right to the apps page of Middleton Tech, which has all 3 apps. And if you want to learn more or get them or whatever, you can click on each one to learn more and be sent to their direct pages, accept or decline, or the driver utility helper, or Flexler, or whatever. So now you just don't even need to remember all that. You just go to Gary'sApps.com and boom, you're gonna find it all. So thank you Solo for sponsoring the event that Pedro put on. That was amazing. Thank you Buckle for being there. Good stuff. And thank you to Para and to all the other apps that support this channel. But those were the 3 who at Middleton Tech and stuff, but obviously Gary's apps. But even to the Currys and to the Moves Financial, and just people who help me keep this possible. And even if it's just impartial or whatever, obviously, everything has to be done in pieces. So, but really looking forward to something Hannibal and I got discussing while we were there. We had kind of touched on it before, but Hannibal's going to help me do a video for my channel, and I'm getting a lot of ideas here on the road. I've almost got it mapped out, I think, on how to do like 1.5 minutes to, I think it's 2 minutes is what he was saying, for like a video when you land on my page, Rideshare Rodeo, that you can say that kind of in the 1.5 minutes is going to explain what the channel is about. And I've gone around this 1,000 times, like how when I just include everything I talk about, when I say that you can go to the playlist, but it just gets really confusing. But I think I found a way to kind of sum up the channel, even though I do pull in this and that and the other, like I've got some curry ride-alongs, but I don't do ride-alongs. And I don't find it like, oh, I wouldn't do that. It's that I think that there's a lot of other people crushing it with their ride-alongs already. And I think I have a lot of other information that's awesome to offer you guys. What's up, Truth? I'm only seeing a couple of these, you guys, so if I'm not saying hi to you, I've never gone live, not on stream. This is my first time going live on YouTube. This is my first time on YouTube without using StreamYard, and the fact that I'm driving, but I see that the comments come and then they disappear, so I'm not really seeing them all. But what's up, Truth? I did see that. And I saw Xander. I'm not sure who else has popped through here. Smack that like, you guys, and hit that subscribe. And I don't really say that much, but I'm going to start saying it because both those are free. We need a channel that talks more about the benefits of autonomous. How did I just read all that? Oh my God, don't give Gary Zapps any idea, Roy. Damn it, Roy, you could have been in this, you could have been on this ride back with me and then catching your flight back to Vegas. Because it's boring, man. It's super boring. Even coming out here, man, when it was sketchy at night, I had truckers like, I was telling people there, I'm not kidding, I was in coming past Topeka, Kansas, and then to Kansas City. It was like 30 miles an hour cones that were making me switch from the left lane to the right lane. So I'm cool with that. I understand highway work, nighttime. There were no workers, but the cones were still up. So there was not many cars, a lot of trucks, but not many cars on the road. But so I went into the zone. I was in the zone good, like for 30 miles an hour. I was doing what I should be doing. And but it was like a slow slalom course. It was like veering right, stay straight, veer left. It was very odd, something you don't see a lot. Sometimes it'll switch lanes, but usually not as often as it was. It seemed like a course almost. To stay at 30 was tough, but I'm at 30, and my car is barely staying within the cones, no joke. Somehow, like, I'm doing 30, and I see a trucker coming up behind me doing 80, and he, like, he does one of the long pulls, and I was like, shit, dude, like, he literally was not even slowing down. He wasn't trying anything. I'm very familiar with being around truckers. I'm very familiar with giving them the rights of the road as they deserve, because it is very difficult to see everything when you're driving a semi. Especially with the big payloads. So I always give them all the respect in the world. I'm not those people who cut them off or, don't let them over. I always make sure that they know, yes, you can get over, yes. There was a trucker coming up behind me, just laid on the horn, had to be doing 70, 80, and it just was laying on the horn. So I had to end up doing like 70 miles an hour in the 30 through these cones in like a slalom course. And I'm thinking, fuck, shoot, I'm doing like 40 over in a construction zone. That's not going to be okay with, anybody. They're going to come up and be like, no. So, so we, sorry, I had something up on my left. When I was cruising through, and then I was thinking, like, how is this trucker? Because, if it's a construction zone and they're standing straight, that's one thing. But I was thinking, how's this trucker not hitting those cones, man? I've been around the country many times. I've been to every state in my car except for North Dakota. So I have drove to every state in this country, and then I've worked production around the world. So I've been pretty much, I feel like I've covered way more territory than most in a lifetime. So I feel very good about that. But here in the United States, even I've traveled all these roads. I'm used to truckers in Colorado with steep downgrades and runaway truck ramps and things like that are just dirt going up a mountain in case their brakes go out. But I had never, these truckers this was Kansas, this was flat cornland, they had no reason to be just hauling, doing 80 through there, and they just didn't care. I don't know, and I figured, maybe he's just kind of falling asleep, dozing off, and then he got close to me and just laid on the horn, and I was like, maybe he's waking up still, but he just didn't slow down. He didn't do anything. So this is weird, you guys. I've never done this live stream, but I'm glad that I'm not seeing all the comments or any comments that are sticking. I do see occasional if I look down and see one. Yeah, smack a like, smack a subscribe if you're in here. That would be great. And yeah, I'm going to be back later. I'll come back a little bit later and chat with you guys. It looks like I'm about 25 miles outside of Kansas City. So I'm about to pass around there, and I'm going to see if Yost has hit me back. Or I don't even remember if I texted him, so I should probably do that because I'm about 25 miles out. So I'll probably pull over and do that. But I will be back, you guys. And yeah, please like, please subscribe. I got a few more subscribers over the weekend. Crossed over 800. Obviously, we all know the next goal for me is to hit 1,000. But there's a lot of us that want to hit 1,000 that all deserve it. I think, in my book. So I promote them. Smack a like, smack a subscribe. Hit up Bud Soda. If you like the controversy and you can handle it, the heat, hit a smack on Roy Will Be Roy. Hit up the Driven Dad. Hit up Faith, Dasher Pass. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to blank on. Oh my gosh, my guy from Michigan. What's his name? I'm gonna have to find it. See, guys, I gotta find his name because you guys should check out his channel. He was really cool. If you have not checked out, that's it. He's a Michigan boy like me. So if you have not checked out Joe's channel, which is Let's Play DoorDash. If you've not checked out Let's Play DoorDash, go check out his channel too. I haven't even got home to check it out yet. I think I might be subscribed. If I'm not, I will subscribe as soon as I stop. But yeah, he was by the house too. We just had a lot of fun after the event. Everybody came by and we just hung out for a while, so it was cool. Everything was cool. Heading home now to my son, and looks like I'm in about 18 minutes, so I can hit him a little. I'm gonna end this a little before 20 minutes, but I'll be back on. And Flex and I may do something later. You might see a live stream podcast from me later. If not, I'll just at least be recording it via Podbean, but we'll see. Hey, what's up, Bud Soda? What's up, Dasher Pass? I just saw you guys. I've never gone live on Facebook, so they disappear. But I'm not really sad. This was right before I took off from the house. I looked yesterday. I could not find them. I found them. So I've got them. And they're hostage in Colorado. I'm just kidding, you guys. Faith, it was great seeing you. Bud Soda, it was great seeing you. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. I can't watch the chat, you guys. I see just kind of through the sun, I'm seeing a little bit pop up, but only when I was leaning over did I see who it was. Faith, it was amazing seeing you again. I was talking about you just a few minutes ago. It was great to see you, and I can't wait until you get back to Colorado. And that wasn't a joke. If you need a place to stay, you can stay with my son and I. We have a third room just while you're figuring it out, or if you have a house and it's not going to be ready for a few days, or whatever happens. If you need a place to crash for a few days, you got a place. You're like the little sister I've never had. You're like a little sister to me, and you're awesome. And so it's not to say I'm old, but Faith, this is awesome, you guys. Really enjoy hanging out with her and everybody. It was just meeting Holly was great. Hanging out with Jimmy and David, having Mr. Bet on You, Pedro, join us, and just everybody that was there. Pink was there. Hannibal was there. you know, it was awesome. It was awesome, you guys. But I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna get back to my driving. Might text Yost here and see if he wants to have some lunch as I go through Kansas City, get some barbecue or something. But I'll be back, you guys. I'll be back because I got a long ride ahead of me. And after Kansas City, it even gets more boring, believe it or not. So it's just corn. So just corn for like 500 miles. I'll be back, you guys. Have a great day. And yeah, when I go, this is my first time live on just YouTube. I always use StreamYard. So smack that like, smack that subscribe, and subscribe to some of the other folks I was mentioning, including hit Joe's channel. Let's Play DoorDash. He was a lot of fun. Joe was a lot of fun to meet. I did not know him. I think I've seen his avatar in Pedro's live before. And I might have subscribed to him, I can't remember, but again, if I haven't, I'm gonna when I get back, because if his channel is anything like his personality, which I'm imagining it is, A, he's from Michigan, so am I, and I just relate to that really well. But B, he's just got, you know, he wrote a song and did it like a cappella during the karaoke. He's a good guy. He's a good guy that I didn't know about. So I'll be checking his stuff out for sure. So smack a like over on that channel. Oh, and smack a like on the channel Jaywalk. Now, let me make a very big distinction here. This isn't Jaywalk, who used to do UDM show on Wednesday with Kim and UDM. This is another Jaywalk. And it's like a blue logo that has a J and a W. If anybody in the chat, because I can't see you guys with the sun, I don't even know who's in here, but if anybody could put Sam, who did the website for the gig conference, Jaywalk, it's like a blue logo that says JW, and it's got like 2 rings around it. If anybody knows who I'm talking about, you could post that into these show notes. Everybody should subscribe to him. He's about to get a channel going. He doesn't really have the content up, but I know he did all the work for the website, you know, on the cuff. He did it for free as a favor to Pedro, and he's worth a subscribe to. So I guess this is let's bring a lot of people up here. This is what this video should be. You know, there's a lot of people who need it, like Faith. You know, hit up Faith's, and hit up Tony. You got to remember, guys, that not only likes help us, and we love it. And we're never asking for money from anybody. You guys, like, you can get sponsors. You can do all kinds of things depending on what you're doing and how much content you're putting in. But likes and subscribes are free. Now, I understand that a subscribe is something. Well, I want to have my feed be me. So yeah, I mean, we want to make sure you like the channel. But there's a lot of us that are trying to hit 1,000, and I think that, like, I could probably, if I sat down with some pen and paper, I could probably put down 20 channels that I think should already be at 1,000 and aren't, and it would be great if we just get them all there. So, also, as you're giving the Driven Dad a subscribe or a like, if you like watching Tesla Tony and the Sexla, and you'll learn about the Sexla later. We'll be talking about that later this week, I'm sure. But if you like the Driven Dad's channel, make sure you subscribe to the Driven Mom too, because she now has a channel, and she only has a couple of subscribers because she's new to the being part of Tony's channel. So it's, I don't know, it's like the Driven Parents. So it's, but give her a smack like too. So look up the Driven Mom. I'm sure that Tony's got her in links or something, but you can just look up the Driven Mom, and yeah, give her a like too. So give everybody a like, a subscribe, whatever you can do. Again, I know it's all free, but I know that you don't want to subscribe unless you want to subscribe. But I think a lot of these channels are. I think if you watch them, you would subscribe. They're the same type of things that you're already subscribed to. So give these a chance. Help boost us up a little bit there. And those of you who do support us, you're the best. Obviously, like, it gets easier to create content when more people subscribe, because you just get a fire under you. so when you get those little waves of subscriber bursts, it's like you want to create. So, help us get those boosts, and we'll get you the best content out there. Okay. That's 25 minutes, guys. By the way, I did not do 13 minutes of news and 13 minutes or less. I did do Sunday Fun Day yesterday. Maybe go back and watch it. It was fun. I can't read it, Brian, but I see Brian Kern in Kansas. I don't know. It's too bright for me, and I'm trying to drive, but I'll have to look at all these comments later. I can't see them, but hopefully you guys are having a great day. I will be doing 13 minutes, obviously, on Saturday, and I'm trying to find something like here in the week where I'm going to do 13 minutes in a clever way to maybe make up for missing Saturday. But, I mean, Saturday, how could I have not missed it? Because it was the event. I mean, what was I going to do? I guess I could have woke up early, but we all went out on Friday night, and yeah, we got food downtown. We went down to the Arch and all kinds of stuff. So, okay, everybody. Hope you guys are earning well. Hopefully, everybody made it home from the gig conference that went safely. And again, Pink's daughter Tatiana, Holly, Faith, David, Jimmy, Pedro. What did Pedro's girl write? On Holly's sign, when she signed, I can't remember, the woman behind the man or something. I don't know. I liked it. It was good. But everybody, it was just great times. And even all the other faces that we met, like Dasher, another fun guy. He was a hoot, man. He had some stories, and he was a lot of fun to talk to. He came by the house too, and we just had a good time, man. It was just, all in all, it was just good times. Hope everybody's well. I'll be back in a bit. I'll probably be back maybe a few times. I got a long drive in front of me, so maybe today I'll lay down some content. We'll see. But let me get past St. Louis first, or past Kansas City first, because it was a mess going the other way. All right, guys. Be well. Be safe. Peace. Talk soon.